Today, I wanted to share a tool with you that you can use to increase your energy, regulate your mood, be able to think more clearly, and get the best quality of sleep. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about a little bit of my experience with this because, of course, anything that I share with you, I have experienced firsthand. I will never give you guys any tips that I don't do for myself personally because I want to only share things that I know for a fact are very beneficial and will work for you. So before I found meditation and my Become a Health Coach institution, I had a really hard time sleeping. And I would always say that I just had insomnia, my anxiety kept me up, all these things. But the truth is I could sleep, but it was hard to fall asleep. It was hard to shut down my mind. It was hard to relax enough to finally feel safe enough in my body to fall asleep. Because I would just be overthinking life in general, and I would just feel anxious. And so I would turn to TV or my phone to try to wear myself out until I finally felt tired enough, my eyes were just heavy enough so I could fall asleep. And then whenever I found meditation, sleep became a little bit more easier. So I would listen to guided meditations at night, but that's not for everyone to start with. That was just something that my particular journey led me on. So that's not what I'm trying to tell you guys to do tonight. This is something different that I think my clients are really getting a lot of benefits out of. I got a lot of benefits from it whenever I started to do it. So that's what I wanted to share with you in just a moment. But I wanted to show that I'm not perfect. I used to have these issues with falling asleep. And if I don't follow my tool that I'm going to share with you guys, then I still have an issue of not falling asleep. But the more that I follow it, the more that I get into a routine, and the easier it is for me to fall asleep and wake up at the time that I really want to get the most out of my mornings. So this tool is called a power down hour. So to figure out what time you need to set your power down hour at, you're going to want to calculate what time you need to go to bed to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep to wake up at a certain time. So if you want to get 9 hours of sleep, so let's say you have to wake up at 7 a.m. So you're going to want to go to bed at 10 p.m. to get that 9 hours of sleep between 10 and 7. So that means your power down hour would start at 9 p.m. So you would want to start your power down hour 1 hour before you want to fall asleep so you can get the 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. And during that power down hour, what your goal is to not do anything stimulating to the brain. So you're not going to want to watch anything like the news or any type of drama or anything that's really going to stimulate your brain at night. And also the blue light from your phone or the TV or the computer, that keeps your brain stimulated, period. So it doesn't really matter what you're watching. If you're watching it on a computer or a phone or a TV, you've got that blue light, and that's going to keep your brain stimulated, and it's going to be harder for your receptors to wind down so you can fall asleep. So it's definitely recommended to put all electronics away. So if your power down hour starts at 9, that means at 9 o'clock, all of your electronics are turned off for the night. They're put away somewhere where you're not going to be tempted to get them. And in that hour, the best things that you can do to start relaxing yourself and getting your body prepared to fall asleep easy is you can read a book, or you can journal, or you can meditate, or you can pray, or you can just kind of talk to your spirit guides. Whatever it is that you're just kind of talking within yourself, you're kind of relaxing, you're not doing too much, the book, usually reading books makes me start to feel tired and sleepy. So even if I'm enjoying the book, after 20-30 minutes of reading, I'm this was good, I'm ready to lay down and start relaxing and start meditating and fall asleep. So you can do stuff like manifesting, if you like to manifest with crystals, or if you like to just kind of read affirmations. Any type of reading or journaling or meditating or prayer, that is going to be perfect, because I do all of those things during my power down hour, and they always get me nice and prepared for a good night's sleep. and I always seem to fall asleep very quickly. I do give a lot of credit for me to be able to fall asleep quickly is because I will pray to a higher power. My higher power is source, so I will pray to source energy that I fall asleep quickly, wake up with lots of energy, and somehow I always fall asleep almost instantly, and I wake up with a lot of energy, as long as I followed my power down hour and went to bed when I'm supposed to go to bed to get my 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So I recommend you guys to give this a try for the next week and just see how it goes. And especially if you're having trouble getting to fall asleep, or if you are having trouble getting like 7 to 9 hours of sleep, if it seems like you've got to get up early but you just can't fall asleep because of like your anxiety or your overthinking, and life in general is just getting crazy. So try implementing that power down hour and putting away all of your electronics, because it gives your mind that time to kind of shut down. And instead of trying to distract yourself from the things that you're constantly thinking about, journal about them. And you might find that you're actually finding solutions for them, and and you're feeling better about them, and then you feel relieved and you're able to get some sleep. So sometimes facing our overwhelm or our fears or whatever's really going on inside of us, actually it might seem scary at first to do something like that, but it's really like it saves us when that happens, because if we can journal about it, see it clearly, then we can start to kind of create a game plan for solutions. And we can go to sleep easier, we're well rested, and then we even start the next day even better because we've got more energy, our mood is more regulated because maybe we meditated or we journaled on something that we needed to get through, instead of just kind of avoiding it on our phone or with a TV show when we didn't think about it until it was time to go to sleep. Like, we never want to address what's going on in our mind because it kind of scares us to do that. But honestly, it really is, it might feel intense a little bit at first, but the minute you get it out on paper or you start to think about it in your mind in a way and you start to come up with these solutions, the relief that you feel, and not only the relief that's going to come with it, like I said, it's going to open that relief, because what we're doing is we're expanding this energy to like push away our issues. But if we take a step back and start to just allow them to come at us, and we can start to write it down like as quickly as possible and start to brainstorm some solutions with meditation, whatever. If you don't want to write it down, just think about, like, just let it come to you, and then start thinking, well, okay, so I feel this way. What can help me feel more confident about this? What's a solution for this? So just keep repeating that question, and then you will hear a voice, an idea, some sort of inspiration will come to you, and you'll be able to write that down or make a note of it somewhere, and then you'll be able to relieve yourself of that situation. And what happens is you were using all this energy to push it away from you, so you were like avoiding it and pushing it away from you, like staying on your phone or watching TV, doing whatever it is, or on your computer working until you just couldn't hold your eyes open anymore, and then you would finally just knock out. So you're releasing that energy of avoiding it, you're allowing it to happen, and then all of a sudden that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, so it's just transferred or transformed. So usually whenever you're using energy like that to push away your problems, if you allow them to come and you start creating solutions, your energy will go towards making those solutions happen. So then you're going to have a more regulated mood throughout your day, because you're going to feel more confident. You're going to feel more clear. It's going to make thinking about things clearer, because instead of putting all your energy into avoiding them, you're going to start using that energy for solutions, and things are going to start coming to you more. You're going to start opening up your intuition. Everything's going to start coming to you. The inspiration is just going to kind of flow. So just by doing this one simple thing, it's going to open the door for you in so many areas. So that's why I really wanted to talk about this one simple thing that can help you increase your energy, help you think more clear, regulate your mood, and give you the best quality of sleep. So this is super, super important. This has helped me a lot. This has helped my clients. My clients are really thankful to have learned this kind of strategy so that they can make the most out of their mornings and their day, and, you know, even their relationships. Like I said, it's just going to that energy that you release in one area, it'll transform and go into, especially if you do something for the better like that, that's like going to benefit your health in such a way, it will start benefiting the other areas of your life too. So I thought that this was really important, and I hope you guys benefit from this, and I'd love to hear your results. If you want to share them in the comments below, or you can message me directly. I'd love to get to know you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next week.